Hi there, it's Kira here at Unfurl, and today's video is a follow-up to a video I made the other day, which was about the waiting feeling we can often carry in us unconsciously if we've grown up in a home where there has been childhood trauma. And I'm following up today with this video based on a comment that came in after that video the other day. And it was such a good point, and I really wanted to elaborate on it, which is one of the comments was about how this unhealed childhood trauma and this waiting feeling has followed this person into adult relationships, and how adult relationships then seemed quite unfulfilling as a result of this. And I really wanted to talk about it because it's something that I'm familiar with, and I'm pretty sure that many people are familiar with this feeling, which is going into relationships feeling like we've met the one, and initially it may seem like it's amazing and it's fantastic, and then over time this sort of dissatisfied feeling comes back in. It's not quite fulfilling, it's not quite right, I can't put my finger on what it is. And then we may end that relationship, and then the hunt begins again for the one who is magically going to love us and care for us in this way that we somehow instinctively feel is going to make us feel okay. So the source of this yearning for the perfect love, there is some truth in it. There is a part of us that's frozen in time, frozen in childhood, waiting for the warmth of love, waiting for this presence, this care, this validation, this acceptance of who we are, activate us into the fullness of being. And that seed of potential within each of us, the essence of who we are, is frozen in that waiting place, waiting for this love. And we're not even aware that we're stuck in that place of waiting. All we know is that if I can just get over there and achieve that goal, then this feeling that I'm not even aware that I'm feeling is going to be okay. So when I was young, in my early teens, I would have written in my diary lots of times, if I could just get to 8 stone 3, then everything would be perfect. And somehow 8 stone 3 was the magic number in my mind. But I never thought to ask myself, what is it that feels wrong about where I'm at right now? What is it that feels wrong in my life? What is it that I feel? And I reckon that most people are unaware of how they feel, but they just have this sort of unconscious drive to move somewhere else where everything will be better. And that could be that, if I could just get to the perfect weight, or if I could just get the perfect job, or if I get another degree, or the house, or have a baby, or, whatever millions of different goals people set for themselves, feeling like if they can just get over there, then everything will be okay. And of course, then we get over there and think, oh, no, that hasn't really worked. Oh, well, maybe it's over here. And then they'll go off to achieve another goal. But it doesn't really seem to matter how many goals we achieve. There's just this uneasy feeling inside that just seems to follow us wherever we go. Have you ever heard that expression, wherever you go, there you are? I love that because it's so true. And it particularly comes up around relationship. There is this myth that we're going to meet the one. And when we meet this magical one, We can nearly feel in our bodies, oh, the loveliness of what it's going to feel like, the warmth of what it's going to feel like. We can nearly feel it already. And the thing is, we already have that love. We are that love. But when we're unconscious of it within ourselves, if it hasn't been awoken in us, if we haven't had love surrounding us and illuminating us and activating us into awareness of ourselves as children, we don't know that we hold the light of love within us, that we are the light of love. We're in this permanent state of waiting to be activated by this external source of mother, of caregivers. We're primed, we're ready, but we're frozen in time, back in childhood. So that kind of waiting for this thing to come, that's our innate potential. All human beings have this innate sense of their potential. So in relationships, that waiting feeling is still there. We're with someone, they're loving, they're kind, they're doing all the things that they're meant to do, but somehow it's not working. And that's because we can't outsource this job now. We can't outsource this warmth to another person. It's an internal wound. It's never going to be enough. No matter how much somebody gives to us, no matter how much they reassure us that they love us, no matter how much they give to us and do for us and care for us, it's not going to work. It's not going to activate this part of us that is frozen in a state of unconscious waiting. It's an internal job. And we don't want to hear this. We don't. We want to believe that someone is going to come along and rescue us. We're shown all the movies that say that's how it's going to happen. But we want to believe that because that gives us hope that someone is coming, even if we don't realize we're waiting in hope. And then it comes and it seems okay for a while because we get all our brain chemicals going off, our dopamine and our the serotonin and the bonding chemicals and all those things, and the sex seems really good and we feel really close and everything seems to work for a while until the brain chemicals subside, and then we're back with ourselves again. We're back with this unconscious yearning for something calling us. Please notice me. Notice me. Only the warmth of our own presence, feeling our way into connection with this dormant part of ourselves, this frozen part of ourselves, can thaw this little seed, can be with this little seed, can feel our way into connection with our own potential. Only that light of awareness, presence, care, patience can thaw this little seed into awakeness, into fulfillment of ourselves as human beings in all our joy and pain, in our light and our shadow. Only we can be with this little waiting part enough for it to feel safe enough to let go into being. So for anyone who's out there waiting for the perfect love, the bad news is it's not coming from the outside. The good news is you have it. You've had it all along. And if you can be really patient and brave, you can activate yourself into life. Okay. Lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.